Well, good evening. Nice to be here again. Mind you, it's nice to be anywhere. Hope you can hear me and also see what I'm doing. It's late night and I'm working on these wheels for our artillery pieces, our Bavarian artillery pieces, and I've been going at this all evening, I have to say, and there is a considerable amount of flash on these wheels. I mean, the barrels for the guns were pretty straightforward, and the bodies for the guns, they weren't too bad either, but these wheels are awful, and it's a real challenge to do this. So I'm persevering with this tonight because I want the job finished. I don't want to wake up with it on the bench in the morning. I want it over and done with, if at all possible. But it's just a very time-consuming job when you're doing 8 artillery pieces, so you have 16 wheels, you know, and they've all got flash in between the spokes, which has to be sort of painstakingly removed. And earlier I slipped slightly and jabbed the point of the knife in the end of my finger, which was brilliant, I have to say. Oh, I did jump, yeah. And trouble with this, like I've told you before in these little videos, trouble is with this polythene type plastic, it doesn't go very well. You know, you can't scrape the plastic, the excess plastic off it very well, because it's just not very good. I'd rather have something that was proper solid plastic, really. So anyway, I'm persevering with this job, I have to say. So I hope that all your painting is going well, and your projects, whatever you're working on, is going well. Whatever that project may be. Miniatures, I guess. Yeah, well, that's what we're here for. Yeah, I will be so glad when this job is finished, I tell you. This is a job I hate. More than anything, cleaning off the flash. But, you know, it's just a part of the game, you know. It's just part of the job. I wish they came deflashed, these figures. But alas not. Yeah, it's just a time-consuming business. Do any of you out there go on Instagram? Let me know if you go on Instagram. Any of you go on Instagram? Because I have a little blog on there now. It's really only to help other transgender ladies, if I can. But I'm thinking of giving it up as a bad job, because I come to the conclusion it's just an open sewer. I mean, possibly if you're just putting stuff on there you know, toy soldiers or model trains or pictures of yachts or something, or whatever you might do, it's probably fine. But when you're in my position, like transgender, and you put that on your blog, God, you would not believe the amount of perverts on there. I mean, it's just unreal. Trying to get you to make CD videos, sending you CD videos, dirty pictures, they'll send you dirty pictures. I mean, ridiculous, really. I mean, and you'd put a little video on there saying, look folks, I don't want pictures of your dick or pictures of your buddy hole or whatever, because I'm not interested. If you think you're going to chat me up or get around me, forget it. It's not going to work. You know, I have people on there saying, oh, I love you and all the rest of it, and I think, you've never, look, be real, you've never even met me. I mean, I'm here in the UK, you're in Timbuktu, you've never even met me. And you're saying, oh, I love you, and oh, I want to marry you, and all the rest of it. It's pathetic, really. You know, and I had to laugh, really. I had one person send me a video, and it was somebody sticking a I'm sorry, I'm laughing at it now. Somebody sticking a courgette up their ass. I mean, really? Can you imagine? It's just absurd. You know, so, you know, I'm thinking of giving this up as a bad job. I would say to anybody, if they were thinking of going on Instagram, I would say don't bother. It's really not worth the hassle. I can't believe the amount of flash on these spokes. Here's the thing for you, ladies and gentlemen, because I know there are ladies out there that paint miniatures as well as guys. Whilst we're scraping these wheels, do you know the consistent, is that the right word, consistent? Do you know the parts of a wheel, the parts that a wheel consists of, if I can say it. It's late. Because you all paint Napoleonic stuff at some stage. But do you actually know the parts of a wheel? I will tell you. The piece in the center, people always call that the hub. Well, the proper name for it, as far as I am aware, is the nave, the piece in the center. That piece right, oh, can you see that? Piece right in the center. They call that the nave. The spokes, yeah, the spokes are the spokes. Now the pieces around the edge, they're the sections that go around the edge to make up the sort of rim of the wheel. They are called, apparently they are called the fellies. That's what they are called, the fellies. And the rim on a wheel That's heated up before it's put on. It has to be the exact size. This wheel is proving more difficult than some of the others for flash. Yeah, the outside rim, metal rim, steel rim, has to be heated up before it's put on. The size is sort of calculated. I'm not sure exactly how they calculate the size. Well, that's as good as it's going to get. I mean, it's not brilliant. But that's another one done. 6 left. 6 left. I might get to bed by 3 o'clock. But that rim that goes on the outside, that's the exact size. It's calculated. And then it's heated up. I've seen it done in a bonfire. And you just chuck the rim on the bonfire. You put the wheel on a stone flat, sort of like that, flat, on a stone slab with a hole in the center and a clamp, called a tiring plate. And then when the shut up. Thank you. When the rim is hot enough, it's dropped over the wheel, and you pour water around it, and then it contracts and grips the wheel. But it has to be the exact right fit. If it's too tight, it'll bust the wheel. I've got a video of somebody actually doing this on a small, not something that big, but for a very small cart. You see him actually doing it. It's a very interesting thing how they do it, but it has to be exact, otherwise you'll damage the wheel. Yeah, so that's how are we doing for time here? We're doing 12 minutes. I'll do a couple more minutes, then I'll leave you go, because I'm rambling really. I mean, it's just late night, and I actually like talking to you people. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, it sure beats the hell out of talking to them morons on Instagram. You know, honestly, I mean, I've never come across a place so filled with undesirables. Really, I mean, because I'm sort of transgender, as you know, some of the questions I've been asked have been absolutely disgusting. You know, everything from well, everything you can imagine, really, you know, and do I like anal sex and all the rest of it. I mean, just because I'm transgender, that makes me like anal sex, does it? I mean, oh, gee whiz, yeah. Well, you know what they say, it takes all sorts to make a world. I tell you something, there's some very sad people in the world. Most of them, I think, are on Instagram. So I'm thinking of giving that up as really is a bad job. Boy, am I looking forward to getting some paint on these carriages. Oh, there goes my Instagram now, you see, but that's a friend of mine. She's okay. She's the only sane person on there apart from me, I think. I'm looking forward to getting some colour on these guns, I must say to you folks, because we've been at this game long enough now, these Bavarian gunners. So once I've got these all flashed, deflashed, and cleaned up to actually do them, it won't take me long. Slap a bit of green on and some highlights. It's not going to take me long, but it's been the deflashing of these things. I mean, there's awful lot of mold lines everywhere on these things. So we got to get them cleaned up, and so I'm going to be here till the wee hours because I'm going to persevere with this job and get it done. And tomorrow we can crack on with getting some primer on them. So as I always say, I'm going to crack on with this. So as I always say to you folks, thanks to everybody for subscribing, thanks to everybody for watching. If you want to ask me anything, feel free. I'll be more than delighted to answer your questions. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.